Today on In the Wood Yard, we got to finish this pile. We got splitting to do. Here we go. So yesterday I was here and we had 2 episodes of monsoon rains. In the morning we had rain for like a half an hour, but it really came down, lightning. And then it cleared up and we had about 4 hours, I think, of no rain, and then it really came. We got about an inch of rain, happened pretty fast in the afternoon. I had to quit working. All I got done in that second half was this right here. You can see here by the water standing everywhere. We got a lot. And so today I'm going to finish this pile up. You can see the water here. I got to open up my little, you can see the water in the bucket there. Got to open up my little dam here. I made a little drainage ditch to drain this off, but it plugs up, so there we go. Now we can have this drain out. It usually drains out in about a half hour. It'll drain out once I open it up. But yeah, today we're gonna finish this pile right here. Should fit in there. It should be about a full load, because I know when I cut, if I cut like 3 tanks, it ends up being 2 trailer loads full once it's all split. That's about what I average, it seems like. And then so we're gonna get this done, and then if I got time, once that's done, we're gonna hit the pile. I brought my saws and we're gonna cut some more on this. And this afternoon we're supposed to get hammered again by rain and storms. They said severe again, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is nice size handling stuff. You can see here, this is like one of the bigger ones, all the way down to, you know, small stuff like this. About 6 to 10 inches. Nice size wood, and it's splitting really good. I'm making real small splits with it like we did yesterday, because I want this stuff to dry as fast as possible, number 1. And number 2, that's what a lot of my customers want. So you can see by looking at the size of these splits, this is probably about the biggest size you're gonna have, 3 by 3, and that one I could even split in half again. But this is kind of what normally people want from me, all the way down to this size, up to about these right here. This is the size people want, the stuff that I'm selling anyway. A lot of this is gonna be for fireplace, fire pit, backyard kind of stuff. Not so much heating wood, although I do have some people that I sell to that have small wood stoves, and they're high efficiency ones, and they don't want big wood. They want small stuff because their fire boxes are fairly small and they can only fit so much in. So far this is working out really good. I'm using the 17 RS Wolf Ridge. There she is. It's a beautiful thing, and the new Split Force elevator is working excellent. So yesterday after I was done splitting, we got water, look at that. Drive it over, put it up by the elevator, you saw that, and I tipped up the trailer and I put it in there. In that first bin, I should be able to get at least, I would think, 5, maybe 6 loads, 6 probably 6 loads in there, and each load is about 1.5 quarts. So 6 times 6, 9. So I should be able to get 9 or 10 full cords in there. That's my guess. Could be more, could be less, but that's about what it's gonna be. Got a basket right here so I can throw the chunks in, and that works out really good to have a basket close by. So it's time to stop talking and start working. pile here and the trailer is almost full, and this will not fit in there. So I made an executive decision. We had a meeting with the board, and we agreed that what we're gonna do is go take this out into the field. We're gonna go to the bin and we're going to tip this up, drive out the elevator, put it into the bin, and then come back and finish the rest of this. Because I cleared out my area close by, so now I'm walking too much back and forth. So I'm gonna take this out, tip it up, put it into the bin, drive this out, obviously. And then I'm gonna come back, I can push this in closer here, and I can leave this, I can leave the splitter right where it is, and then just back the elevator back in and then split the rest of this. It's more than I thought, which is good. And it happens all the time. I was thinking while I was doing this, I thought, oh, I think I can fit it, and then I realized, no, it's not gonna all fit. And it happens a lot when I'm splitting, especially, and cutting in a log pile. You look at it and you think, oh, that'll only take me an hour, and it ends up being 3. Or I think, you know, I can cut that pile over there, I can cut it in 3 tanks, ends up being 5 tanks. There's always more than you think, and that's a good thing, because I wouldn't want to get fired for lack of work. All right, we're gonna go move the trailer out and empty it. There it is, another partial load done. That would have never fit in the other load I did because there's just too much there. Not even a half trailer full, but it never would have fit. So I got everything done that was bucked up from the other day. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna take the trailer out, we're gonna unload it, take the elevator out, conveyor, whatever you like to call it, out there, because I got all this debris here to clean up. So I'm going to move all this stuff. I think what I'm probably gonna end up doing, all that too, I'm gonna scrape all that up and all this. I'm probably gonna end up pushing it into that pile there, kind of as a backstop. That seems to work pretty good. I won't get it all, but I can get most of it. I'll probably roll this log up and try to get a little more solid here and get this all cleaned up, because that's just, that's a mess, and that happens. So then what I do, my plan is in the future is I'm going to be taking all of the debris once I get this all cleaned up, and the debris will be shoved off the cliff down here. Right now I got to get these rounds out of here. So all the debris will go in here, and eventually I will have gravel going out there so I can drive in, scoop it up, and then take it. But I can have it sitting here for a long time, and then I can take it out and dump it once it's full or whatever. So yeah, I got to get that done. I'm also going to be building a ramp going out this way. So for now though, I'm going to be taking it way out to the brush pile, way out there in the field, and just dumping it down the brush pile, and it'll get burned this fall or this winter. So for now, I'm just going to be scooping it with the bucket and then hauling it out. That's what we're going to do. So time to go unload. So there's the pile. That is 2.5 trailer loads full. So I'm thinking I can get probably another 3 in here, maybe 4 if I go high enough. I might have to take some of that top stuff up there and throw it back into the corner. But yeah, there's still a lot of room in here. As you can see, yeah, I can easily get another 4, I think. So that'd be nice. I would like to keep working, but we got a big storm coming. They said in a half an hour we're supposed to have lightning and all that good stuff coming real soon. So I'll show you what I got done up here on the slab. I cleared off all the debris. So that was 3 big buckets full. And so this was where I cut up all the boiler wood, the 20-inch stuff. And so that was 4 loads I cut up right there. And then over here was 2.5 loads that I cut up and then all the bark. So that was close to 30 cords, face cords, so 10 full cords. And that's how much debris I had, those 3 big buckets. So yeah, the wind's picking up. It's picking up now. Oh, it feels good. But I got all this cleaned up. As you can see, I scraped off all of the debris, all the sawdust, the bark and stuff. So it's pretty clean, which is really nice being on this concrete. It scrapes out real easy with the big bucket, as you saw. So it's gonna be really nice. I do have some puddles here yet. That kind of sits because I think I got logs that wants to drain that way, but we've been having rain every day for 3 days now, and lots of it. It would be nice if it would stop, and it's supposed to. I think today and tonight are supposed to be the last of the rain, and then we're supposed to have cool way down. Highs are supposed to be in the 60s, so that's going to be awesome for working. So in the next week, I anticipate getting a lot done. So my plan is in the next week, I will get that pile completely cut up. And then after I get that cut up, I'm going to start over here on this white oak. I'm going to start in on this white oak. It's mostly white oak right here. And then in here, I'm going to probably start hand cutting some of this. But the processor is supposed to be here within the next week. Could be this week, could be early next week. And then all this will get done pretty quickly. The plan is get this out of the way. All these smaller, long ones here, smaller diameter. I mean, a lot of this would be nice in the processor, but it's not so bad hand cutting. I also have to go fill all these up. So each one of those is about $25, the 5-gallon ones. And then this will be another 20. It's $125 worth of fuel right there I need to get. And then of course my truck, if it's empty, it's 130 gallons. So I have the potential to set a new record. It could be $250 worth. And last time I got gas, it was like 170, and the attendant, it was a young high school kid. He says, "Oh my gosh." He says, "I can't imagine paying that." I said, "Well, I pay that quite often." He said, "It's too bad you got to spend so much." I said, "Well, actually, it might sound weird, but I wish I could spend $500 a week on gas and fuel, because I'm spending that kind of money. That means I'm producing a lot of wood and I'm delivering a lot of wood. So the more money I spend on fuel, or the more money I have to spend on fuel, the better business is." So a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people think you can save your way to wealth. No, you got to earn more money or invest properly or all the above. That's just my opinion. Okay. That is it for today. Storm's coming. Gonna go home and do some editing for you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Good night, Irene.